Used plastic bottles will soon be a thing of the past in Illinois hotels. Governor Pritzker recently signed legislation requiring hotels to use reusable soap and shampoo containers. Hotels with more than 50 rooms must comply by July 1st of next year, and those with fewer than 50 rooms have until January 1st of 2026. The bill's sponsor says the legislation will help keep plastic out of oceans. Opponents argue it's unnecessary as the industry is already moving away from single-use plastic bottles.
According to conservation.org, 26 billion pounds of plastic are dumped into our oceans every year. At this rate, by 2050, plastic will outweigh fish in the ocean. This bill is part of the solution.
This is unnecessary. If all the hotels are for this, if they're in favor of this, let them do it.
The Illinois Hotel and Lodging Association says it supported the legislation since most hotels are already in compliance with that new law.